Well, I don't really have any camping content this week, so thought I would just get on here and talk a little bit about what's going on in my life right now. I am at my apartment complex at the moment, and I've been going over to my RV to fix things, figure out what I need to do on it, and do decor, figure out decor. So I'm having fun doing that. It feels like I am actually decorating another home of mine. So it's kind of a neat feeling. And I'm trying to be, creative and make it my own space. So little by little it's coming along. Some things I want to do on it is I got to get up on the roof. I'm a little scared about that, and I've got to wait for the weather to cool down. It's a little too hot, but I need to get up on the roof and clean my solar panels and clean the vents and the fans and so forth, because they're all pretty filthy. I also, what else do I want to do? Clean all the fans and the vents. I am on the mad search to find a odd-sized coverlet for the bed, because it's a weird size. It's like 45 inches by 70 inches. And I've been looking at throws, but a lot of times they're too small, like 50 by 60 inches. So I'm having a heck of a time finding a bedspread or a coverlet or a throw, for the odd-sized bed that I have. So I'm still searching for that. I am excited because I found a couple of items that I think I'm really going to enjoy putting up. You'll see in a minute here, I've gotten a couple of items already. I've been ordering stuff off of Amazon. Tell you, it costs a lot of money to do all the stuff you want to do. So trying to maybe get on eBay and other places, see if I can find some deals there, but takes a lot of time. But in any case, I'm having fun decorating, and I do need to fix some things. In this video, I'm going to show you how I fixed one thing on the toilet, which I was pretty proud of, because I'm getting the feeling that mobile techs may not come out unless it's a big enough job for them to come out. So no wonder a lot of people who are RVing do a lot of repairs themselves. So you kind of got to be somewhat handy, which I can't say that I am. If it's a simple enough job, then yes, I could do it. But in any case, I was trying to figure out the other day how the heck to get the balances down that I want to get down. I was talking in an earlier video and tour of my lazy days that there's these balances in the corners that I don't like. And I tried to remove them with a regular screwdriver, but it didn't work. It's just too little space in there. But I found these small ones that might work, so hopefully I can get enough traction to loosen the very tight Phillips head screws and take those off. So yeah, I'm really enjoying having a little home to decorate, and trying to figure out too, how much I can really fit on the RV. As of right now, my thinking is that I want to do, continue doing as many camping trips as I can in it. And then hopefully go out on the road full time early next year. That's the goal and the hope. Feels a little bit overwhelming because I do have this apartment that I have to downsize, and there's a lot of things I got to sell and get rid of. So downsizing is kind of intimidating and a lot of work, so I'm not looking forward to it. I'm trying to start now. I've already sold some things so that I don't have to wait to the last minute to go crazy and do everything all at once. So trying to motivate myself. Sometimes it's not until you're really under the gun that you are motivated to do stuff. So trying to motivate myself now to get stuff done, so I'm not having to rush and make some poor decisions because I'm rushing. So yeah, I sold, like, for example, the other day, like a really nice cooler that I only used a few times. It was a knockoff of a what's that brand? The hard-sided cooler, Yeti. It was a Yeti knockoff, and I only used it a couple of times, and I hope I did the right thing selling it, because I can't see that I could fit it very well onto the RV, and everything is a consideration for space and whether or not you're going to use it very much. The only time I was thinking later after I sold it is, oh, maybe I could have used that cooler when I need to defrost the fridge or the freezer and I need somewhere to put my food. But again, I'm kind of already thinking about space limitations and how you have to really think through carefully as to what you want to bring with you, because there is so little space. So it should be an interesting process to see what I decide to bring with me. And as I go through my stuff, figure out, okay, is this going to be worthwhile to bring or what? I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little daunted by all that I have to do to downsize. But anyway, here's part of my journey to share with you. Enjoy. I just made some ice cream, which I like to do in the summertime, because I make it with honey rather than sugar. And I have this 2-quart Cuisinart ice cream maker. I just made some coffee ice cream. Just scooped it out and put it in the freezer. But, I'm thinking about what I can fit on my RV, and I'm wondering, wow, can I fit something like this? I mean, I could, but do I want to bring something like this with me on the road so that I can make ice cream? Now, of course, I can only make it when I'm probably at hookups, because it takes 25 minutes for it to make the ice cream, and so you need a good, electricity connection. So I don't know. I don't know if something like this would be something I'd want to take up space on this tiny RV. I just like the idea of being able to make my own ice cream with honey. I can't ever seem to find... For a while, Haagen-Dazs actually made a honey ice cream, and it was made with honey, no sugar, but they discontinued that years ago. So now I like to make my own with honey. And so ice cream is one of my favorite desserts. So I don't know, you have to think about this. Like, is this going to be used enough to warrant it taking up space on a small RV, It's like, okay, these are decisions that are difficult to make for me, as I'm, thinking about what things would I find to be essential, to bring with me on the RV. So it's challenging because I have a lot of, kitchen tools. I like my air fryer. I like my food processor. I like my NutriBullet that I have. Should I bring that? I mean, I don't know. So I don't think that's a small air fryer, but still, it's not something I use a lot. So I'm thinking I probably wouldn't bring that, and I probably wouldn't bring this big old food processor. But yeah, I will miss these things because they make my life a little bit easier. So it's a challenge. Got some tire covers. When I took it to the mechanics the other day to get the brakes done, he said this rig it's got a new engine, right? It's a refurbished engine, and the rig's been redone and restored and everything. And I'm like, no, everything's original. And he said, wow, it's in really great shape. And he said, you know, the paint and everything is in great shape. And I believe that's because the original owner kept it in the garage and also waxed it every year. So I'm going to try to do the same, but I don't actually have a tall enough ladder to do the top there. So again, I may have to hire somebody to do something like that for me. You know, at least once a year. So, but yeah, I think the paint's in pretty good condition. There's this one boo-boo over here. The second owner who I brought it from actually backed into something he said, so I have that small little boo-boo, but it looks like they painted it with something white to cover that up. Not sure what's in there. I'm assuming a tire, but I don't know, because there's actually a tire in this compartment, I think, so I don't know why there would be two. But anyways, yeah, you can see like the shine is really nice on this rig. So I bought this refrigerator placemats or shelf liners off of Amazon, and I'm liking that it has this kind of bubbly surface on it, so it feels like it would be a little bit better for traction and, you know, food items not sliding around as easily. And I also feel like it's better for cleanup. Just to show you the brand, it's the Tu-Ming 8 pieces refrigeratable placemats, clear. And I like that you can trim them. You know, I've trimmed them down so I can trim them to the size that I need. And so, just doing the last shelf here. Okay, I'm going to need to trim that one down a little bit more to fit here. But I put one on this shelf, on the bottom shelf, and all the shelves. And then I've also put them in the freezer. I love YouTube because I learn so much by watching YouTube and other people's hacks. And another YouTuber had the hack to line your freezer with you know, plastic sheets, so that when it starts to ice up, you just have to take those sheets out and defrost rather than turning the whole thing off. So I've got two down here on the bottom. I got to figure out a way to do the sides and the back though. I got the back on this one, but I need to do these sides too, and then the back on the top shelf. So I'll have to figure out a way to do that. But yeah, thank you YouTube for all these great hacks you learn about. So this cushion cover I just put on my dinette set cushion. It doesn't quite fit, so I'll have to get a bigger size. But what do you guys think? I'm kind of liking it because I don't really like this busy pattern. For some reason it bothers me. I just don't like busy patterns in general. So I'm thinking that I really like this. It was easy to put on. Another Amazon buy. You just have these stretchy backs and some type of microfiber fabric. So So let me know what you think of that. So I ordered these lace curtains off of Amazon. I just have them up just, you know, temporarily to show you. And I love them. I think they're so pretty. I think what I'm going to do though is put some semi-sheer curtains behind it and see if that will work to give me a little bit more coverage. And still, you know, have some light coming in, because that's one of the things I love about lace, is just the light that comes through with it. I love the little tassels on the bottom. But yeah, I have to figure out how, you know, you take this down. Probably have to watch a YouTube video. How do I take that down? And then I bought these stick-on curtain rod holders, but they're a little big, so I don't know if it's gonna work good. But there's these curtain rod holders that just stick to the wall. I was kind of looking like that's as far as I can get it. Looks like the curtain rod's gonna hang down a little low. So I don't know if that's going to work. I'll have to see if they maybe make these in a smaller size. Probably. So yeah, I think that's going to be really sweet. It goes with sort of the retro feeling that I have going on with my rig. They sent me the wrong backsplash tiles. And I don't really like these. They're a little too bright for me. I wanted something a little more muted. So I'm going to return those because they sent me the wrong ones, and hopefully they'll send me the right ones next time. Alright, so I'm in my bathroom and I'm going to try my handy woman skills. When I was at the last campground, the guy who cleaned out the tanks recommended a mobile tech who lived right there in the park, and he said to me, well, he's actually just a few doors down from you, you know. And I had texted him twice and left a message as well, and he never called me back. And he was there because I saw him come and go, but I didn't want to go knock on his door. I figured, well, if he's not returning my calls, there's a reason, and I don't want to be a nuisance. But one of the things I wanted him to fix was, do is put on the toilet seat cover. So, I don't know, maybe it was too small of a job for him. I had a couple other things, tasks I wanted done, but maybe it was too small. But the other place I guess I could try is TaskRabbit. There's an app called TaskRabbit, and maybe I could hire somebody from there to come and do some little stuff for me. Because maybe mobile techs just want to do the more complicated stuff where they can make more money off of it. But anyway, I'm going to attempt to actually change my toilet seat cover right now. I bought a toilet seat at Home Depot, and I'm going to attempt to put it on. I've done it at home, and it's super easy, but here it's different because there's a significant lip that's hard to get your hand up under there to loosen or tighten the bolt, so I'm a bit nervous about how that's going to go. But anyways, I am going to attempt to do this. Wish me luck. The reason I want to change it is it's got this damage. I like having a fresh toilet seat. So I got the bolts off. I'm very excited. That was the part I was nervous about, but I had to contort myself a bit to get up under there and unscrew the bolts, but I did it. So now let's see, I'm going to see if this toilet seat lifts off now. All right, well, I successfully got the toilet lid off. I'm just so happy. Storage thing right here. This brand is Unique Camping Marine. I also think I got their blue toilet bowl cleaner with tank enhancing probiotics. Probiotics do a lot of good things, don't they? Good for our guts, good for our black tanks. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to, I cleaned it up, and I'm now going to attempt to put the new toilet seat cover on. Yay, I did it! Sense of accomplishment. This is the slow whisper close lid. And it's looking nice and new and fresh. Yay! It was awkward to get underneath there to the bolts, and I was only able to hand tighten them, so I'm a little worried because I just couldn't get the wrench up there to tighten it until it broke off. So unfortunately, the seat lid might loosen with use over time, and then I'll just have to hand tighten it again. Because there's just this huge, you know, like lip here. You just can't get up under there. Anyways, it's awkward. But right now it seems very sturdy, and yeah, I think it's going to work great. I'm excited. I'm glad I finally did it. So I bought this privacy film on Amazon. And I like it a lot. I haven't put it up. It's just hanging off the top there. And it certainly offers some privacy, but not a lot. So I'm not sure. Maybe what I could do is put this up on the windows and then still keep the blinds up, and then when I'm showering and I want the ultimate privacy, I could just put down the shades. I mean, the whole point though was to be able to take down the shades, but I think they kind of look okay if they're just up in the up position until I need them. And so that's might be what I do. I bought this window cleaner off of Amazon, of course. It's a window squeegee cleaner. And so it's got the microfiber side to wet the window down, and then you can squeegee the other side. And I like that it folds down really small, since, you know, space is always a consideration. So I'm going to give that a try on my window and see how it works. Yeah, my back windows are pretty dang dirty, and I forgot to bring my glass cleaner, so... but this is going to work great, I think, to have the handle to clean all my windows with, you know, just easier than trying to move around a step stool. So I think I will keep that. Just got my privacy film installed on my bathroom window here, and I'm very pleased with it. I like the little pebble colorful finish on it, and it kind of goes with my pebble finish shower curtain, so I'm very happy. Not too hard to install. So I think that, like I said before, I think I'm just going to have this up all the time, except for when I need a shower, and then I will put the shades down for full privacy. So I just put it up temporarily only, but because I'm still waiting for the curtain rod to come in. But I think this looks super cute, at least to my eyes anyways, because I love lace and have always wanted lace curtains. And I've got these little clip rings, you know, that I'm going to put on the rod to give it sort of a cafe kind of feel to it. So I'm excited. I have behind it this kind of semi-sheer curtain, and then I think that adds just enough coverage. And if you compare to the top there where you can see everything, and then move this down, you can't see much. So I think this is going to work out fine. So I'm very happy with it. I'll show you the finished product once I get the curtain rod in and installed. So I want to remove I talked about in another video how there's these valances on the corners in the back, bedroom lounge area of my RV that I want to remove, but the space in there is super small, not enough room for a regular size screwdriver, so I got this little tiny one off of Amazon, of course, and I'm going to give it a try next time I'm at the RV. The screws are on there really tight, so I'm hoping I can get enough traction with this little tiny guy to get the screw loose. So we'll see how that works. But it's so cute, isn't it? Definitely RV friendly in terms of storage because it's so tiny, so handy to have. Didn't know they made these little stubby screwdrivers, or Phillips head, I guess it's called. Pretty cool.